Hello everyone, my name is Dee. Welcome to my YouTube channel and welcome back if you have been here before. Today we are going to be doing a very quick reading to see what the nature of your connection is with your person of interest. So we're looking for karmic, soulmate, or twin flame, although I don't really offer any twin flame readings or anything like that, but just to see what comes up in the cards. And if it doesn't give us too much information based on the nature of the connection, I'm at least hoping to see what that connection, means to you, what that connection is meant to bring into your life, and so on and so forth, so that we do get somewhat of an overview of what the nature is of the connection between you and your person. So for pile 1, we have amethyst. For pile 2, we have what I believe is some type of agate. And for pile 3, we have green aventurine. And with that said, let's jump right into it. Pile 1 with the amethyst. Let's see what is the nature of the connection between you and your person of interest. Okay, let's see what comes up in these cards to see what the nature is of this connection. Okay, so we have the 8 of Pentacles, we have the Ace of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. The 4 of Pentacles, and the Temperance card. So I do feel like there is potential for this connection to be of a soulmate sort of nature, let's say, because there's a couple of different cards here. The Temperance card being the one that would most, let's say, signify there being a soulmate connection here. But even the 8 of Pentacles sometimes brings me this message of the two of you really working with one another. To me, I look at a soulmate connection as a connection that is meant to help us learn. It's a connection that we are meant to learn from and grow with throughout time. And with the 8 of Pentacles, it does bring this message of constantly being a knowledge seeker, constantly working to resolve things. So in regard to the nature of a connection with somebody else, it's an indicator that the both of you are willing to work with one another, that the both of you are willing to learn from one another, and that the both of you are able to grow with one another throughout time. We then have the Ace of Wands, and Ace of Wands to me, it really brings up this freshness or this newness to the connection, regardless of how long or short the connection might be. Another thing it would indicate is that there's a lot of passion, there's a lot of chemistry, and to me, it can also be a very sexual card. So that to me would indicate that there's a strong physical connection between the both of you as well. We then move forward to the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Cups would indicate that this connection is one that has a lot of emotional depth to it. Okay, there's a huge emotionally intimate bond as well as physically intimate bond. The both of you really seem to get one another on a deeper level, let's say. We move forward to the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles would indicate stability and commitment, a very strong indication that the both of you are committed to one another, that you're both very loyal toward one another, that there's a lot of trust within this connection, and the both of you want to remain committed to one another. The 4 of Pentacles brings me a message of stability and security, but it also brings me a message of it being very difficult for you to let this person go or for them to let you go. Really signifying that there's something, let's say, about this connection that makes it difficult to let go of. And then we move forward to the Temperance card. And the Temperance card is about balance. It's about, harmony, but especially harmony between two people. And it can also signify a very lovely, harmonious soulmate relationship between two people. So now I'm just going to pull some cards from this Oracle deck just to see what comes out. I might end up pulling the cards if they don't jump out easily enough. But we actually had, I think we're going to stop right there, pile one. First card to hop its way out of the deck is the soulmate card. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this, and they will manifest physically. Okay, so the nature of this connection between you and this person seems to be that of a soulmate level. And I do believe that is where we will leave off on this reading. Very short, very sweet, but if you're wondering about you and your person of interest, it's been evident throughout this reading that the two of you have the potential or do perhaps share a soulmate connection. So thank you so much, Pile One, for allowing me to read for you today. I hope that this brought you some insight into the nature of your connection with your person. Thank you so much, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. Hello, Pile 2. So today we are going to be looking at what the nature of your connection is with your person of interest. I am trying to keep these short and sweet, so let's see how we do, Pile 2. And we are just checking to see what the nature of your connection is with your person. We have the Two of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, the Two of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles. Oh, and we had some cards jump out here in the middle. I am going to throw them back in. And the Ace of Pentacles. So right now, I feel like what's coming through here is that there isn't much to work with in regard to this connection being, like, let's say, a significant connection. There's not much here that would signify to me what the exact nature is of the connection. So hopefully the Oracle deck shed some light on it. But with what's going on right now, I can see that this connection is one that might be an indicator or might show you or teach you something regarding your self-worth. I feel like this connection is one which may also put you in a situation where you're going to have to basically make a decision for yourself that's going to benefit you in some way. So all in all, I feel like this connection is important. Perhaps it might be karmic, because it seems like the lesson that this connection is meant to teach you has something to do with your self-worth. So we start out with the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles to me can be an indication of remaining balanced, or needing to remain balanced. We move forward to the Nine of Cups, and to me the Nine of Cups can indicate pleasure. It can indicate contentment. It can also somewhat be indicating here between the Two of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups, maybe a little bit of a comfort zone that you might be in, perhaps when it comes to this person, or perhaps just in your life right now. There might be this sense of contentment, although with the Two of Pentacles would also highlight that things are or could be rather busy. The Two of Wands, though, is what begins to turn this into it being somewhat of a decision. So perhaps if things were to move along with this person, it's almost like, and I feel like I've been hearing this a lot lately, but this indication of love being a choice. And this could be someone that you could absolutely choose to love, and things could work out between the both of you, even though there's no indication here, let's say, of this being a soulmate or a twin flame or anything of that nature. However, this is definitely someone that you can, let's say, really fall in love with, choose to love, someone that you can build a future with, somebody where there's a lot of potential for there to be a committed relationship. There just isn't a significant, let's say, there's like the nature of this connection to me does not come through as anything significant, as I mentioned at the top of the reading. Karmic, soulmate, twin flame. Nothing of that sort comes through here. But what does come through here is working together to remain balanced within this partnership. There being a lot of happiness when it comes to this partnership. With the Two of Wands, though, to me, this again signifies almost as though this is a choice. and at some point when it comes to your own self-worth, you might decide to walk away from this connection because it's beginning to compromise your self-worth, if that makes sense. However, there is potential here for there to be a stable connection. It's just that at some point you might need to make a choice between continuing to choose to try to make this connection work and choosing to, remain balanced yourself and remain within your, like, let's say, own self-worth. So at some point, basically, I guess what I'm trying to say here is this connection may begin to seem as though it is not worth your time. And right here we have this card from the Oracle deck. It is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself. Okay, so even that right there, I feel like is already, of course, depending on what's going on within this connection for you, but when it comes to this connection or whoever your person of interest is, even the Oracle card is urging for you, let's say, to place your focus on yourself versus placing a focus on someone else. So another thing too that I would just like to point out is a lot of these Pentacles cards could indicate that at the end of the day you've been choosing to place more of a focus on yourself or more of a focus on your career anyway at the moment. But I do feel like when it comes to this connection, you're going to hit a point within it where it's, trying to keep this relationship happy or trying to keep your partner happy and compromising your self-worth at the same time, or you choosing to make the decision to take a step back and spend some time alone because you want to focus on your self-worth and focus on yourself, versus trying to make this connection work if it is compromising your self-worth. Okay, so as always, pile 2, please take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? If this does not apply to your situation, it does not apply to your situation. But that is what is coming through here when it comes to this connection. So thank you all so, so much for allowing me to read for you today. I hope that this gave some of us some insight and some clarity into the nature of this connection that we are in. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you today, and I hope that you have an amazing day. Hello, pile 3, my green aventurine pile. So today we are going to be taking a look at what the nature of your connection is with your person of interest. Okay, let's see. What is the nature of this connection? Okay, pile 3, let's check it out. Okay, we have the Magician. Ooh, now we have every card in the deck jumping out. I'm going to throw them all back in. We have the Four of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, the Four of Wands, let's see what else. The Five of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. I am going with karmic, okay? I would say that this is definitely a karmic connection. It seems as though there's been some hurt, there's been some heartbreak when it comes to this connection, especially when we have the Three of Swords and the Five of Wands and the Five of Pentacles all jumping out together. So to me, the Magician card, it does signify, the Magician and even the Four of Wands would signify that there has been or was some level of commitment within this connection. Another thing as well, even the Four of Pentacles would signify that there was at some point stability and security that was derived from this connection. However, with that Three of Swords, there has absolutely been some betrayal or a breaking of one's trust. And that definitely disrupted whatever home life, let's say, the both of you had together. So whether the two of you, lived together, whether the two of you were together for a while, whatever it might be, it does seem as though there was betrayal that took place within this connection. And let's just say if this is somebody that's just on your mind, there might be some red flags, let's say, then, that you have come across when it comes to dealing with this person. The Four of Pentacles to me highlights at times how difficult it has been for you to let go of this person. Okay, the Magician, when it's in reverse, can signify somebody that's emotionally manipulative. So at times, perhaps this person could have been manipulative, could have been controlling as well with that Four of Pentacles, could have betrayed your trust with that Three of Swords, could have been a lot of arguing with the Five of Wands. And that Five of Pentacles could signify, again, that there's been some betrayal, that there's something that somebody feels guilty about, that somebody within this connection feels as though they have been left out in the cold. For some of you, too, you might feel like at some point this person ran, or was a bit of a runner when it comes to this connection. But that Four of Pentacles to me really signifies that regardless of what has gone down within this connection, regardless of any trust issues there might be, or any conflict there might have been, or this person running, it's still been very difficult to let go of this person. And I feel like that's because when the two of you were, like, let's say, when this connection was good, this connection was very good. Okay, when this connection was on, it was on. And that created, and I feel like that's an aspect perhaps of karmic relationships or karmic connections, that there is this very intense connection. There's a lot of chemistry between you and this person. That there were very strong strong feelings, and I almost said the word fleeting. It's like there's a lot of very heavy emotions, but then those emotions become or begin to get very fleeting in nature. And aside from fleeting feelings when it comes to the connection, there's also just a lot of volatility, or it's a very tumultuous relationship, which we can see via the Three of Swords, the Five of Wands, and the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so all in all, I would say that the nature of this connection is that it is a karmic connection, or it was a karmic relationship that you had with this person. And as far as the card to jump out, we have the card Freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. And let's try to get one more card out here, because I do feel like what this is indicating is that we do have the freedom, if we choose to take that freedom to begin to let go or free ourselves from this connection. That it is possible for us to let go of this person that's been very difficult to let go of, even though during the duration of the connection, they might not have always had our best interest at heart, or they might not have always treated us properly, and so on and so forth. And that card to jump out is: emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. And that could be something that perhaps for some of us we're having a very difficult time being free from. And that might be something that still is, in a sense, keeping this connection alive or making it difficult to let go of. That there could be a lot of resentment when it comes to this connection. And that could be part of the reason why this person is, let's say, still always on your mind. That could be part of the reason why you remember more of, or at times you really remember the good times that the both of you had with one another. And I feel like this could go both ways in that regard, especially the first part of it, that, emotions can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. At times you might be too focused on the good times. At times you might be too focused on the bad times. Whatever it is for you. But you are able to let go of this person. Is perhaps going to require you really taking the time to heal from it and to release yourself from it, because there was a lot of volatility. There was at times this connection was very tumultuous, and at this point you might be feeling like you're the one that got left behind by this person if this person was a runner. You might feel, still betrayed by this person, but that love for them has never really gone away either. So, all in all, to me, this would indicate that there's some healing that needs to be done. And at a base level, the nature of this connection is that it is karmic. As always, take it as it resonates. Not every part of this reading is going to resonate with everyone because there are multiple people watching it. Okay, so hopefully, for those of us that needed to hear some of these messages that came through today, you were able to hear them. Thank you all so much for allowing me to read for you. I really hope that this brought some clarity and some insight into those of us that needed to hear this message today. Thank you all so much for allowing me to read for you, and I hope that everybody has a wonderful day.